Hey, what's up? I'm playing a game called Prison Architect. Now, if you don't know what this game is, because I don't know how widely known this is, it's self-explanatory. It's a game where you build a prison, hire staff, make sure prisoners don't die or escape or riot. Now, I'm actually starting a series on this, and I'm going to make my own prison. I'm not going to do a campaign as of yet or anything, but I might do in the future. I'm actually doing this at a convenient time because in 3 days, as of recording this, there's going to be a new update which I'm probably going to try out at some point. But it's not out yet, so I can't do much about it yet, but I've just read through the update logs of what they're going to add. It sounds fun. It sounds like I'm making it more interactive. So now, if you've played this before, I'm just going to say this now. I have a unique style of building prisons. I build them differently. And when you first see them, you may think, this is not going to work. But, trust me, it'll work. Let me show you, actually. This is how much prisons I've done. All of these. And now, let me find the one that I've actually done a lot on. This one, for example. This is my layout. This may look like, if you played this before, you may think this must have so many escapes. It doesn't. The only escapes I get from these sort of prisons are tunnel escapes, and that's when I'm being incompetent and beginning to do tunnel checks. And when I actually get into my game, I will show you how they don't escape. Before they used to, but I'll explain that again when I get into the game. I'm not going to do a very cheaty one. I'm just going to do a normal one, but I guess one that's not just completely boring. I'm going to add some stuff. Anyway, I'm going to keep I'm not going to keep it like this. I'm going to add the one I always add. I'm going to add the pacifier warden, because if you don't know what this guy does, it says that basically it says that it reduces the overall temperature of your prison. If you don't know what that means, it means basically it calms them, it keeps them calm, makes them less angry. I'm gonna keep this guard dog because I don't think these guard dogs matter. There's like one guard dog here that's different and is more aggressive, but actually, you know what? I'm gonna add all dogs. Screw it. If I get dire wolf, I'll just fire them and redo them because yeah, I can't be arsed. Okay, so I do have a couple of add-ons. I was gonna say mods, the DLCs. That's the word for it. So to make my life easier. Now these are things that developers added, so it's not nothing completely overpowered. So I'm gonna do a large prison. I'll do medium weather intensity. So this is another DLC I've got. It makes it so you can get like, it adds an extra challenge, so you can get like things like hurricanes and stuff, and which can damage your prison. So you need to be careful. So gangs, I'm gonna keep those disabled because they're gonna be annoying. Because let me find events. There is an event where you have to remove like weight benches from your yards, but if a gang has claimed that yard, you can't modify it. So it makes it so you just lose a ton of money because you can't actually get rid of the weight benches, and he keeps fining you until you actually get rid of them. So it just gets annoying. Rat infestation, I put that at low because that is annoying because you can never seem to get rid of them. They're always there. I'll start with 30k. I'll start with 50k, make it more interesting. I'm saying my normal plot, I'm not doing any special ones. Fog of War. I'm going to keep that on for challenge. If you don't know what Fog of War is, it basically makes it so if a staff member is not in a certain area of the prison, that area will grey out and you can only see what's going off there if you send a staff member down there. So it basically gives you a further of an incentive to actually put guards on patrols to make sure that you can see all your prisoners at all times, because one could be just rioting and you wouldn't know. So, failure conditions, I'm going to turn that off because I don't want to lose all of the progress. Basically what that is where if, like, it says there, if you let things get too bad, riots, the bankruptcy, etc., you will be put in prison yourself. Now this game has an escape mode, so basically you're a prisoner, you've got to try and escape. It will just automatically put you into that, so I don't really want that. Criminally insane, nah. They get annoying because you've got to build a complete special like area for them, and it just gets kind of tedious. Dynamic reputations, yeah, sure. So this makes it so they can gain or lose like unique reputation traits during the time in prison, as it says there. So they could basically they won't come in as they start. that doesn't make sense. Like, that makes it so as they as they stay in the prison for longer, they will start to become different and they won't stay the same. So I guess that'll give you an incentive to keep checking on them to see if they've got any different traits. Event I'm gonna keep this on. It just basically keeps it adds some spice to the game because it could just throw something in your face like a burst pipe or something that you got to deal with. Temperature, no, that's annoying. That makes it so like prisoners can get cold or warm. It kind of gets kind of annoying. It's got to add radiators and all that crap around the prison. It gets tedious. I don't want any tedious things. Staff needs, yeah, that's pretty easy to deal with. Escape plans, nah, I don't think that would work with my prison layout. These are all the cheaty ones, aren't they? Yeah. See, I might add a couple mutators. I'm not going to add as much as I normally do. I'm going to do this because it might be more useful with my dynamic reputations thing. And spectral staff. And that's it. Mainly so staff don't get stuck at doors or something, because sometimes like guards will be oblivious and ignore like complete like staff will crowd around the door and guards will just completely ignore them. So I guess I'm adding that to stop that from happening. You know, I'll do reduce dirt build up as well, just to make the prison look better. I think that's all I'm gonna do. And have I got everything? I should do. And sure, I'm gonna start. And I am here. Now immediately I'm going to turn off prison intakes. I don't want prisoners to come in when I have no prison. Here come the workers. I have a DLC in this which makes my life so much easier. Now let me find it. I have green power. So I have solar panels and all that crap. So I don't need the power station, which makes my life so nice. I don't have to worry about like making 7 different power stations now. Again, if you play Prison Architect, you know how much of a pain power stations are to like just keep operational. Because sometimes you could just make a room that just completely like destroys your power, and you got to spend like 10 minutes making it like an entirely new thing. And I know 10 minutes isn't a lot, but it just gets tedious. Now, I'm gonna start by accepting grants, because you can't really do this without grants. What should I start with? I'm gonna do this because it's easy and I need to do that first anyway. I'm gonna do this one. So basically, this green machine one, I got to just install green power things, which I do need to do anyway. So, and this one it says it on the left there what I all need to do. And at the moment, I can only accept 2 grants. So I'm gonna leave it at that. So I'm going to start by building the power area thing. I'm not going to build any like buildings for this. It's going to stay outside. Now I know that I'm going to get the max one of these you can get. If that makes sense. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to get the highest tier one of these that you can get. So now I've got that. I'm actually going to keep those going. I'm going to keep one of those going actually. So I want to get that first grant that I got, so I can get just starting money. So I need to actually close this and open it again. Now I have the wind turbine. Now if I just buy 3 of these, and there you go. Now I need to install one of them. And wait for him to go. Wait for him to install it. Come on. And now if I close this and open it again, this is the max tier you can get. And I'm just going to build a ton of these. Just start with 3 of them up there like that. Perfect. Installed, and now I can get rid of these 2, because I should have, yeah, I got that grant, so... Oh, what's this guy want? This is... What reason he is. Oh, so he's just... Okay, so he's just warning me about the weather. Is this because it's... Because it's thunderstorming? We're already having a weather event, and we've just started. This is an... Why? Also, something I know I can do that actually I might not do yet because I need money. I was gonna... You can actually create an export of these, but you can sell power, but I don't want to spend too much money as of yet. Okay, he's warning because I've got a lightning storm, so he's warning me about this. I might actually need to build an indoor area for these guys. Oh no, one of them's already unconscious. Oh no, Hein. What are the chances that one of them gets struck by lightning? Really? Okay, I need to build an infirmary quickly then, so we don't bleed out. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, I need to get another Grang. I can get one of those, can't I? Well, since you have to build an infirmary anyway, I'm gonna build accept that one, I guess. So I'm gonna build a office area firstly. Now I'm actually gonna plan this out so I can actually figure out where to put this. I am going to. This is only a plan, and this is not the actual thing. To turn off all the lights because they are just so annoying. It just puts down way too many lights. Now, a modifier I used to use, which is just an OP modifier, because pretty much makes you just rich. It was one called Wild Growth. I don't have it enabled in this one, but it basically made the trees grow stupidly fast to where all of this would just be trees eventually. So you could just keep cutting down trees and selling them and getting so much money. But it gets kind of annoying because there's just constantly trees around, and you got to make sure there's not a single sapling left. Otherwise, it'll just create that sapling will turn into just a huge area of trees. Now they've built this. I'm going to, bro, again, what do they all want? Subsidence issues. Oh, okay, so this normally would have affected my fence around the edge, but since I don't have that yet, it's just affected this wall. How is this already rat damaged? Oh no, it's subsidence. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna say, why do I have rats already? They're supposed to be on low. Wait, do I have to get a repairman out to sort that? I do, don't I? Fine. Also, as you notice, my sprites are all broken. It's actually quite funny. Please say I didn't hire these for no reason. Oh no, one's already fixing it. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh no, my workmen are all angry because they've got no room. They've got no staff room. And one of them is currently half dead because he got struck by lightning somehow. Okay, I'm going to just build the walls for these real quick, and I'm going to build them all, and I can just, so then once I unlock new staff members, I can just hire them instead of having to build a complete new office every time one unlocks. Just makes my life easier. Okay, this here is I'm just going to get rid of this. It just tells you how to prison. I'll delete this because why not? Okay, so firstly I'm going to, I guess, assign all these as an office so the staff members know what these are, obviously. But so now these are all officers. If I hover over these, it will tell me what I need to put in here. So I'm going firstly. I already know what I need to put in there without having to look at that. So I'm just going to put an office desk in each one of these, all facing like that. Kind of like facing the door, so like someone can walk in and just immediately see them sat there. So I guess I should put this here, so it's more intimidating. Like they go for a meeting and they just see like the person in the room just staring at them, just intensely. That's a chair. I'm going to put the filing cabinet. This is all I need, and then boop, 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 boop. Almost done. Now I need to add doors to each one of these rooms. I'm gonna add. Yeah, I'll just add normal doors for now. It's fine. The only time prisoners will only ever need to come in here is if they're seeing a psychologist. Some of them need therapy. But I need to wait to see which room the psychologist takes up before I can modify that room accordingly. But anyway, the last thing I need to do for this, I need to connect the electricity up to this room, to this building. So then when the builders put all these electrical cables down, actually I'll put the lights down now, like that. And hopefully, since those are in front of the doors there, they should light up the rooms, the office rooms as well. Actually, what I could do, I'm going to add a window to each one of these office rooms. Because they might want some daylight in there, you never know. It's not like they're prisoners, they still have rights. Okay, so the workers have just finished up lighting up this room, putting the cables down, and it's worked out well. So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to hire a warden. He's going to choose his room, he always chooses the end one. And I'm going to make him start unlocking finance, so I can get another grant going. And that's his first room done. And now, okay, so I guess the next thing I should do, I should build... Let me just follow one of these guys. I should build a staff room because all of my workmen are angry. So best build a staff room to actually make them happy again. And then I'll probably build an infirmary before I start actually building the prison area, because I need a lot for I can do that yet. I don't know if I'll get this done in this episode. Maybe I will. I don't know. I don't think I'll get prisoners in this episode. I kind of just getting the starting like foundations down. Pretty sure I just hit my mic. I do apologize if I keep that in. So I guess I should do like this. Maybe I'll build another one if the prison gets too big. I'm gonna add a double staff door so prisoners don't go wandering in here. The double staff doors don't really work unless you assign the room as staff only, because staff will literally just let them in. Because it won't stop them from wanting to get in, they'll kind of just won't be able to get in themselves. Anyway, I've now got the accountant, so she can start unlocking an extra grant. Oh, I'm dying, Jesus. So now, once this is done, I can get some more money. And I guess I will start unlocking security so I can get deployment and get all that sorted, so I can assign what rooms what. As in, like, I can choose what's staff only and what's not, so prisoners don't go wandering into areas they should not be in. Because certain rooms, like say the offices for example, are full of contraband that prisoners can pick up and take back to their cell. So I'm going to assign it to the staff room. I assume they're all going to go flocking in here as soon as I assign this. They always do. Yeah, this guy just immediately walked into here. So I'm not going to try to spend too much money because I need it for the prisoners. But I'm going to add 3 sofas like that on a large TV, which should reach all 3 of those. I'm going to add a drinks and a snack machine there. They're fine in that aspect. Normally you wouldn't have to do this, but because I've got staff needs on, I need to add a serving table so they can eat. I need to add toilets as well so they can do their business. Again, that's a staff needs thing. I'll add a water cooler in the bottom down here as well. I need to drag a water pipe down here so I can actually put water in the toilets. Cause I feel bad for that guy who got struck by lightning. He's still working considering he's half dead. He's dedicated. Okay, and what else can I add to this? They can have a radio. I don't want them to be in silence. They can have an arcade cabinet. I do see them playing that occasionally in my other things, in my other prisons. They can have a coffee machine. Caffeine always works wonders. That's it for now. That's all I'll put in for now. I'm going to extend the cable down there so they have power. And okay, so I didn't actually look at what the room requirements are, but I guess I put everything I needed in, so that's fine. I'm gonna add lights in here actually, because there's new lights in here. That should be fine. If not, then I'll just add more. But I need to get the psychologist as soon as I can, so I can sort out the needs and just look at what they want. So now I've got the chief, I can start making the warden unlock maintenance, so I can get cleaners so the prison don't get dirty. You can start unlocking deployment, and you can start unlocking... No, you just do bank loan for now. I don't really have much for you, to be fair. Preferably, eventually, I want to do tax relief, but I don't want to spend 10 grand initially. I'll leave that for now. So now I can add another grant. So wait, what's this one? If only I added this. If only I did this earlier, then I would have got more money. Well, it's too late now. Well, what can I just do? I'll just do the administration center. Oh wait, I've already done it because I already built all that crap. Okay. I will do this. That's pretty easy. Now all I need to do now is hire 5 guards, and that's it. I could do that now. Should I do that now? I'll do this now. Now that's done. Might as well keep them. Okay, so now that that's done. Oh wait, what finished? So that little bell sound you heard is when one of these finishes. So you can do this. I mean, you can start research. Well, okay, I need to actually hire you first, but once you've done that, you can start researching the cleaning. Why does this guy just have a log in his room? You know what? I'm gonna sell that. More money the better. I've got £510 from that, or dollars. I'm British, okay. Fall fell off the back. Look like I had to meant for a different facility. Fell off a truck passing by. Oh, so we got free stuff. What is this? Mysterious crate. Search. What is this? It's a boxing ring. How is a boxing ring fitting in that box? Okay, search this. Okay, that's useless. I don't need a power station. I've got solar panels, which work really well. Oh wait, there's something I completely forgot to add, which is really important. Batteries. How did I forget about that? You know, I don't know how I forgot about that. Anyway, I really... where is he? Where's the worker that's half dead? Let me find... Let me go into staff and find him. He can't have healed already, surely. Maybe he's up there doing something. I feel bad for this guy. What's his name? It's... Wait, get here. Hein. He's injured because he got struck by lightning. I think you can actually see somewhere here. If you look close, you can see it's a grey patch there. That's where lightning struck. That's probably where he was when he got struck by lightning. Either way, I think you've unlocked health. So I'm gonna do psychology. I'm gonna actually hire a foreman. That means this is probably going to be the psychologist room. So I'm gonna add a wine sofa so I can make that a program eventually. Anyway, now I'm going to build a infirmary so my guard is not dying. That's not my guard, so my worker is not dying. I'll do 8 by 8. That's good enough. Actually, I can actually do something right now. Let me do the lightning storm. I'm gonna do the programs. No, I'm gonna go to grants and emergency protocols. I'm gonna do the stay inside thing. Stay indoors. So now they're all going to get indoors, so none of them get struck by lightning, like this guy did. And I couldn't have done that in the first lightning storm, because I actually knew I had no buildings then. I almost said I know I had buildings. I'm good at English, okay? I think I mentioned this in my first video, but my brain goes blank sometimes, and I just fumble up my words. So sometimes my brain goes blank, and I just stutter, or I just pause for no reason. I'm hoping me doing all this will, like, say this whole channel thing. I'm hoping this will kind of improve that. It'll make my life so much easier. But anyway, I got 2 boxes for that. Okay. I'll make you search that. What is this? What is that? I don't actually know what that is. So what's this one? That is a door control monitor, I think. The fact that I can tell what that is just from that picture means I really need to get a life. Anyway, I have to assign this as an infirmary. Okay, so I need to add beds into this. Let me find a medical bed. There you are. It doesn't have to be massive. It just needs to be big enough so I can have beds in it. So if anyone's injured, they can kind of just sit there. Wait for the guards to come. Wait for the workers to come even and add those. And I can hire. I like 5 doctors. I'll be good for now. And okay, that's that done. I need to actually add lights into here. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Boom, like that. Make this urgent so they'll do it quicker. Okay, now I'm going to add lights into this. Like this and this. Make you urgent. Basically, make it urgent makes it so that's like their priority job. So so the way it works is it's not urgent. They'll just do the job that you set them first. So say if I put these 2 lights down, and after that I put these 2 down, they'll go and do these ones first, and then these ones. But if I put these ones down first and then these ones down, but I make these urgent, then I'll put these lighters down first. Basically, they'll prioritize whatever you make urgent. Actually, okay. So it looks like all these guys have done doing their research. So how much money do I have left? £47. That's enough to add groundskeeping. I do prison policy. I don't need to do much with you at the moment. I do intelligence, so I know what's happening in my prison. And that should be it for now. I don't really need to do much else as of yet. I can hire a psychologist so I can sort out needs. Oh, I got 10,000 from a grant. That must have been my health thing. Eco ones. I'll do the eco-friendly ones since I'm only using green power. Because I prefer this green power over power station because it's just way easier to manage. So I think I've got the basics done here. I've got staff rooms. I've got offices. I've got the medical center. I had no choice in that matter because one of my workers were dying. But something I've noticed is that these rooms are disgusting. Now I'm going to actually add some janitors to sort that out. Because my daily cash flow is so low. Jesus. I'm getting regular grants, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. So look, now they're off cleaning this. Now, when I first started playing this game, I thought that I needed a cleaning cupboard in order to hire cleaners. But it turns out you actually don't need to. So if you've just started playing this game, you don't actually need a cleaning cupboard to actually put cleaners down, to put janitors down. The only thing the cleaning cupboard does is makes it so you can assign prisoners to do the cleaning as well. So like right now, they've just cleaned all that and they don't have a cleaning cupboard, and they will continue to do that as long as dirt pops up. Which won't be as frequent because I've got the reduced dirt build-up modifier, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But that looks fine. This looks homely. I'm gonna plan out the reception. So, oh, I got a drought. Okay. So the drought, this makes it so it's more dangerous to drive, so it'll be going slower. I ought to do a stay indoors thing, so I don't want them to start dehydrating and die, because they're all getting red and warm. But there's a staff room right there. Why are you going into this poor man's office? This should be the lawyer's office, if I remember correctly. You have a look. Yeah, the lawyer, he's there. I don't need him at the moment. He's mainly for when I start doing death row, which isn't too hard to set up, believe it or not. Now, I'm gonna unlock armory to make my guards stronger. So, what else can I do? I guess I do macro management. That's just something that's so complex that people who go at the game do, or yeah, use. So it's basically so you can make it so certain kitchens send their food to certain canteens, and same with laundry and all that. It's complicated. You wouldn't understand it if you're just starting out. Maybe. Depends on how good you are at understanding things. What's this? I've never. That must be a recent addition. Last time I played this, that was not a thing. Wait, improve your utilization of your CCTV equipment enables you to see CCTV vision cones and misbehaving prisoners in their field of view. That sounds useful. What's this? Non-lethal sniper. New ammunition that. Oh, I need that because that actually works with my prison strategy. Which actually I might do now that the drought's gone. The thing automatically turns off when the drought ends. Okay. So I'm going to add the fence around the edge. So I don't know if you remember me mentioning earlier how I have a different prison style. And now I'm actually going to show you how I keep prisoners in. So I'm going to okay, so I need to get a prison gate first of all, a road gate, that's the one. Add it on both entrances here for the trucks to get in and out on the road. So, now they've placed these down, I'm going to get the fence wall. This is how I keep them out. So I'm going to extend this forward a bit, like so. Of course a drought happens now. Are you kidding me? And I've got this little like section here. So, and like that as well. So when this drought ends, they should be able to come over and put those down. And I guess while I'm waiting, I could actually start planning out the reception area. So I'm going to do a single chair, which I will explain later on. That seems good enough for now. I'm going to build this. So once I've done this, okay, so now this is a separate room. Now I've actually put a road gate on both sides. This is now a separate room. So the way I keep prisoners out is if I set these rooms to staff only. I'll do to this as well. If I set these rooms to staff only, then staff won't let prisoners into this area. Because a problem I was running into before I did this whole thing, because before I just had this one gate here, and guards will literally just let my prisoners out, which is an issue. So now I've got this here, guards won't do that. And so what I'll do is I will assign a guard in both of these areas. So if a prisoner tries to make a run for it, there's a guard here to stop them. And once I've got it, oh wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. And once I've got it, the guard towers, I will put 2 sniper towers on each side, so if a prisoner tries to escape, they'll be running towards the exit, probably mainly this one, depends which one they're closest to, I think. But then they'll have a red exclamation mark over their heads and they'll be rioting. So the sniper tower will see them running towards the exit, and they'll shoot them. So if they want to actually escape, they'll have to get past this guard here and the sniper, which is almost impossible for them unless there's a lot of commotion. And I guess even if worst case scenario a prisoner escapes, I can just add another sniper tower so there's more pressure on them. And we can put another guard in here. Who knows? But I'm going to add a door here, like that. So, wait for it. Actually, while that's doing its thing, I'm going to extend the electrical cables down here. Boom, like that. That should be fine. Anyway, so this building's done now. It should have power connected to it, so I should just be able to do this. Actually, I might add the lights to the corners here, like so. There you go. Now I'm going to assign this room as a reception. Now the guards should start to hang out in here now. That's kind of their go-to area. But I don't know. I don't remember correctly. Yeah, this is like their go-to area. So actually, I say that only one of them has turned up. By the others? Oh, they're hanging out in deliveries. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, they will start to put uniform there. So when the prisoners do turn up, they will have uniform ready to put on. Okay, I add the desk there because the desk is part of the requirements to do this. Now I'm going to add a sofa. The reason I'm not adding a double sofa is because eventually I'm going to put a metal detector here when I have the time and money for it. Actually, I have 50 grand, but still. You know what? It'll make it easier when the prisoners come in. I'm going to add these here. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put concrete walls here. The reason I'm doing this is because when big crowds are going through this metal detector, sometimes one of them can get pushed around it and they won't get detected. So if I've built these walls here, they have to go through these, and it has to process them. Now I'm probably going to only have time to plan out my prison blog, and then I'm probably going to have to end this here. I will upload another video of this soon. It depends on how much time I get. I think I've done everything I wanted to for today. Next episode, I will build all of these and gonna get the prison ready for prisoners. and all I'm doing for now. If you want to, like, subscribe, I'm not forcing you. That's not really why I'm doing this. I mean, it'd be nice, but I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this to have fun because I guess I need some spice in my life, really, don't I? But I would appreciate it if you did like or subscribe, but that's not the only reason I'm making this. I'm not one of those YouTubers who only cares about fame, because that's like the worst mindset you can have when coming into this. Because this is like a philosophy I have. I don't know if I mentioned it in my starting channel video, but like if you're only doing this for fame, then that's gonna eventually lead to like desperation once your numbers start going down, which just you'll get desperate and then you'll start making weird and bad decisions. So either way, that's not gonna work. So and that's why I'm not doing it like that. I'm I'm doing this as a hobby because I need something to do in my spare time, and I don't have much going on in my life at the moment. So I thought I need something to distract myself. So I'm gonna do this. But anyway, that's it from me. I will put again. I think I mentioned this in my last vid. I'll try and find it a outro. I'll try and think of a better outro at some point. I'm like the least creative person. So again, I think I mentioned that as well. I have made a last video. I don't know if you've already seen that or not. I'll add an end card, so you can go and watch that one if you want to. It is a gruesome game. I did put a warning at the start because I didn't know if YouTube would like just or not favor it at all, considering how gruesome the game is. Because it's a game called Paint the Town Red. It's so gory, like especially the way I played it. It is so gory. So just beware. Don't watch it if you are squeamish. It's not the game for you, trust me. But that's it from me now. Peace out.